Hey there, welcome for this very last devblog for Airborne update. So the Airborne is supposed to be released in a bit later today, and let me introduce you to the very last assets that I've not been able to show you yet. So we are here in the Gaz M1 car. It's a Russian Recon car, which also looks like any civilian car from the forces. So the car is compatible with fire from vehicles. You can here lower your window, and when you are in the passenger slots, you can shoot by the windows. You have multiple variants of this car, like French interior forces and Russian camouflage paintings. You have a guy here who died yesterday on D-Day. No one made him go down yet. Sick. So if I go as a passenger here, you can see I can't shoot, but if I lowers my window, it enables me being fire from vehicle. Okay, raise my window. So now I parked and we are in the virtual garage, and as you can see, the car comes with various paintings, so the very clean, dirty, camo, etc. Okay, let's go to the firing range. So we added many new weapons that I've not been able to show you yet. Let's start with the German one. You have seen the MG34, and we now have the MG34 PT, so with the PT mag, 75 rounds. This one isn't the magazine. You can swap magazine between the PT and the standard 50 rounds mags. It's a well different system, alimentation system. So another German weapon that many of you could like is the P08 Luger. The model is provided by Leonard. Another one. Let me take my M1 Garand. Okay, so here we added the most weighted grenade launcher. So you have to, as the German one, you have to equip the silencer here, so you can remove it or place it on the rifle, and you can still shoot when you have it mounted. And once you have the grenade launcher in your inventory, you have to go to the magazine, the second panel, and look for, in the middle of all those magazines, you have to look for the, let's go to, okay, here are the M9A1 rifle grenade and MK2 rifle grenade. So once you've done that and they are in your inventory, you can load them in the mouse wheel menu. Here we go. So the M9A1 is an anti-vehicle grenade, and the MK2 is the anti-personnel grenade, which goes a bit further. So you already had this one on the Car 98, you now have it on the M1 Garand, and we also have it for the Mosins. So here you have the Diakonov grenade launcher, which works the same way, and you have yet here to go to the arsenal and look for in the diagonal rifle grenade. Load it in the action menu and fire, and boom. So now every faction can have grenadiers, and it's pretty much balanced for every faction. So we're done with the weapons. Let's go for the static weapons this time. So we included a very new system that was given to us by UK3CB team. As you know, they made a very deep work on static weapons, so did we, and we also added new weapons. So I'm going to introduce you the new ones. So you still have the grenade rifle 34 and the BM37, which are now available in launchers instead of backpacks, which means that you see I can have a backpack and the launcher itself. So the two new weapons are the 60mm M2 mortar for US Army, so it's a tripod barrel, and also the static M1919 with here the M2 tripod and no launcher. You will see why just in a moment. So let's start with the mortar. You have to be at least 2 players, so you need to have first a tripod. You go in your inventory, you drop the tripod on the ground, it gets this way, and then the second player who is carrying the tube, the barrel, comes and here has the action setup, and he has to hold spacebar while the mortar is building up. Okay, here we go. Now when I go as gunner here, so I have my sight, but I can't shoot because they are not loaded by default. So you have to whether when you equip your launcher here, go to your backpack and load shells that you can carry. So it's a bit heavy, so you can't carry too much, but you also can find shells in the ammo boxes. So you have 60mm 5 rounds explosives, 60mm 5 round smoke. So if I wish to fire HE shells, I have to get them in my inventory, here prepare 60mm rounds, load it in the mortar, and then the gunner or the player, if he's alone, can shoot. And I'm not going to repeat to go to the M1919, but you see pretty much how it works. You also have here ammo boxes for the German and Russian mortars. So 6 kinds of boxes and 9 with the ACE compatibility patch, which adds illumination runs. Let's go with the tripod for M1919. So the difference here is that you have the tripod, but you also have the M1919. It's only compatible with the A4 variant, which has no stock and no bipod. So you take the A4. Here the assistant drops his tripod. Tripod is set, so I can still shoot my M1919 as gunner, and then come and place it on the tripod. Okay, get in as gunner. See, I'm reloading, and I can here empty my mag. So my mag, I had some rounds left. I shot some rounds, so it keeps my ammo count. And you see here I have way less recoil. Okay, I'm out. And if I want to reload, I have whether to get out as gunner, whether I have to ask my assistant to here reload the gun and get back in as gunner. and I'm back for a full new magazine. Little difference is that if I can dismount, of course, and retrieve my M1919, but also what I'd like to show you quickly is that you can retrieve the magazines in the inventory in the arsenal, and you have your 50 rounds belt for MG, 34 42 for M1919, and the difference is that you also have, and I'm getting lost here, whereas okay, 100 rounds magazine, so you can't use this 100 rounds in the undeployed version because you wouldn't work with 100 rounds belt. It's a bit annoying to move and keep, and it leads to some jamming, etc. But when you're in the M1919, the static one, you can here reload the 100 belt, the 100 rounds belt. So you see that there are 3D models here, but if I load it, 100 round, get in, and you see I have the 100, so it gives a bit more firepower and interest in deploying statics. So you have this for, let's go back to garage, you have this for the M2 60mm motor, the Browning M1919, you also have the now the MG34 in static and MG42, which work with the same framework as these two weapons we have just seen. The only weapons that we have not converted yet, but that will come in the further update, is the Maxim, which is still working with the backpack variant. The reason for that is that I'd like to make the Maxim an individual weapon, but I had no time to make it for the Airborne update release. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you a bit later today for good news. Bye.